Now it's time for another cool project in Python, and that is speech recognition and text to speech. Okay, so let's create our project. I'm gonna call this SR, means speech recognition, then TTS, meaning text to speech. Okay, I'm gonna hit enter to create the project. Let's make this full window and let's create a Python file. Let's call this project srtts. Okay, and now let's open in terminal. Now to build this project we need some packages. So first of all we need pyttx3, then speech recognition, and pyaudio, those three packages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write pip install then pyttsx3 to keep the spelling correct. So pyttsx3, then you have speech recognition, then another package is pyaudio. If the spelling correct, or you can search for them in Google as well. For example, if you search python pyttsx3, you'll find this link, copy this command and install. Then you can search for speech recognition, you'll find this, install, copy that and go to your PyCharm and run. Then you can search for pyaudio, open, copy this, go to your PyCharm and run. Or you can write like this all the three packages with just one command and hit enter. So it will take some time, let's wait for that. However, if you are on Windows and pyaudio gets failed to install, so what you have to do is first you have to run pip install pip win. After that you have to write pip win install pyaudio. So this is solely if you face any error in Windows. Otherwise, if you run pip install pyaudio and if that works, you don't have to worry about these two commands. But if you run pip install pyaudio and face some issues, just run these two commands. Okay, I was telling about errors in Windows, but it seems that I got error in my Mac as well. Okay, after looking at the errors, I found that in Mac you have to have an underlying C library called PortAudio to work the PyAudio properly. So let me install that. I'm gonna run the command brew install PortAudio. Okay, that is done. Now let me run that command again, which is pip install pyttsx3 speech recognition and pyaudio. This time it should work, hopefully. Okay, so this time it worked. Now let's start our coding part. Let me minimize this and close the terminal. Now first of all let's import our packages. So import, so first of all pyttsx3, and then we have to import the speech recognition library, and let's call this sr in the sharp form. Then let's have a function which is speak, and here let's have text as parameter which will be passed, and here we are doing converts text to speech. So to convert, first we need an engine. So we write engine then equal pyttsx3 dot init. We have to initialize that. Now there is an optional part, and that is to change voices. So first of all I'm going to write here optional. So this is optional, so you can change voices, 0 for male and 1 for female. Let's have a variable called voices. Then let's write engine dot get property, and we want the properties of voices. Now by default it is male, but if you want to use the female voice, you can write here engine dot set property, and here we want to set property for voice. Then in the next option I can write here voices and give here on dot id. Okay, so now it will use the female voice. After that I write here the print statement. Then let's do some string formatting, and here let's write bot and let's insert the text which we are getting in the parameter. Then we will tell the engine to say. So let's write engine and call the same method and pass the text. After that, we write engine dot run and wait. Okay, so text to speech functionality is done. Now it's time to create the function. So the program will listen to us and convert the voice to text. So let's create another function. So this will be listen, and here let's write a string. Here I'm going to write listens to microphone input and converts to text. Okay, let me have some space below. For that, we need a recognizer. So let me create a variable first. So recognizer equal Asser dot recognizer. This Asser is this speech recognition package actually. Now for that we write with Asser. We'll use that package again and we'll call the microphone method as source. We'll use the microphone as source. Then we're gonna print that user colon listening and click now. Okay. Okay, and after that we use that recognizer then dot adjust for ambient noise and we pass our source, which is the microphone, and here we give a duration equal 1, which calibrations for 1 second to remove background static. Now after that we need some try and except block because there can be some failure. First of all, we need the audio. So audio so equal recognizer dot listen. So our program will listen now to the source, which is the microphone, and while listening we'll tell to print that recognizing. Then let's write a variable called text. Now we will use the recognize Google method from that recognizer. So recognizer dot we have some services which transforms the speech into text. Previously one famous was recognize Google. Previously it worked perfectly, but let's see if this free API from Google is still available or not. So let's pass the audio to Google and let's see if it can transform the speech to a text. If Google recognition is not available, we will use the Bing. Okay, so after this let me write the print statement, and here let's have a string formatting, and I'm gonna write you said, then inside quotation let, let's insert that text. After that let's return text dot lower. After try we should handle any exception, so except answer dot unknown value error. If that happens we'll print sorry I did not catch that and just return empty string. And there can be another exception, so exception dot so except sr dot request error. If that happens, so we will print could not connect to Google API and just return empty string. Now it's time for the main loop. So I'm going to write while true, meaning if user does not explicitly stop the loop, it should run infinitely. So first of all, the step 1 would be listen for input. So I'm going to write here user underscore input and let's call the listen method. So our program tries to listen what user tells. Then step 2 is our logic handler, and there we'll check if quit in user input if user tells anything that has this quit word, or exit in user input. If that is the case, we'll call that speak method, and here we'll write shutting down and goodbye and just break the loop. Otherwise, if hello word is there in user input, means if user tells anything that includes the hello word, Then we want to speak, "Hi there, how can I help?" So our program will say this sentence. Then let's have another elif statement, and there, if name is there in user input, we'll tell our program to speak that I am a Python script created by Adil. Then let's have another elif, and for that, if user input is there, then we'll just call the speak method, and let's give a string formatting, and here we'll write "you said," and let's insert the user input. Okay, so the program is done. Let me run the file. Now, as you can see, it is asking permission to access the microphone. I will allow this. So it is listening. As you can see, it is understanding my speaking, and it is printing. As you can see, how cool is that? So it is understanding what I am telling. And let me tell hello. As you can see, it is printing, "Hi there, how can I help?" Can you listen the audio? I believe you can't listen the audio because I'm recording, and the audio is being played in my Mac, so that is not being recorded. But I can confirm that it is speaking with me whenever I am telling hello. So the code again, and "Hello, this is Adil." As you can see, it is recognizing me, and it is asking question as well. So congratulations, you have built your first uh, mini voice assistant, you can say, which uh, turns text into speech and speech into text. So it understands your speaking as well. So I hope you liked the project. Build this. You will find the code in my GitHub repo. So if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next one.